Hey, what up, guys? This is your boy, dehBoy here, with a new little series I'm gonna put together. More so for myself, but if you guys want to tag along, that's fine too. I want to start documenting my war attacks just so I can look back and see, what I'm doing wrong, what I think I'm doing right, and hopefully overall help me improve as Clash of Clans player. So. Every war, I'm going to try to do a little, I don't know, 10-15 minute video of my two attacks. Explain my theory going into the attack, and then kind of seeing it play out, and maybe pointing out some things that I could have done better, some things I thought that went well, stuff like that. But as a special promotional part of the video, there was a little talk a day or two ago about one of my clanmates playing kickball, and how I don't play kickball with him anymore because he doesn't share. And we had a couple laughs. Nobody else knew what we were talking about, so I'm going to explain that story. Last year, I think it was last year, it might have been 2 years ago. Nah, it was last year. They had me sub for them on a kickball team that they had put together because they were short a few players. I'm a pretty competitive player, as my Clash of Clans story might tell. I try to be on top of my game and always try to be the best. So I wanted to play a position that I know gets a lot of action, and that position in kickball is left field because all the right-footed kickers, when they kick the ball, they kick to left field because it's the easiest place to go. I mean, just like softball, right? Like the most right-handed batters hit the ball to left field, so left field sees a lot of that play. Anywho, so I'm in left field, and they got a guy in first. I don't know what inning it is, but it's a close game. The game was really close. And they have a kicker, and it pops up, and it doesn't get out of the infield. It goes to the second baseman, which is, towards, or shortstop rather, which is towards left field. But it didn't get that far. The guy makes a good catch. And the opposing guy running from first base to second, I don't know why he didn't tag up or whatever, but he was halfway from first to second. So the guy who catches the ball makes a great catch, sees this, and as soon as he catches the ball, the opposing guy starts turning around to run back to go get on first base because he can't advance before tagging up. Well, the guy who catches the ball throws the ball at this guy. And I kid you not, he missed by about 20 yards over the guy. It was a terrible throw. He makes a great catch, and then he throws the ball so bad that I just can't even I can't even fathom like how you would miss somebody that bad. Like the ball is now like rolling towards the other field. It's way past the first base line. It's way out in the middle of nowhere in the field. Well, the opposing guy, just like in that moment where he's like, oh, the guy missed me, I can run forward now, he never tagged up. So instead of like going and tagging up, the guy immediately turns around and starts running from second to third. Remember, now I'm in left field, which is way far away from first base. It's probably the farthest position from first base on the entire field of a kickball diamond. So I casually / kind of like pretty aggressively, like I'm running over there, and I'm like, give me the ball, and whoever's the first baseman is like clueless, and he tosses the ball, he runs and he gets the ball, and as soon as he gets closer to the infield, and here I am on the bag, ready for the ball, to just catch the ball and get the guy out, because he never tagged up, I'm just like, give me the ball, and the guy throws it over my head. Because he's not trying to throw to me. He's trying to throw to the infield, to the pitcher, because the other guy is still running around the field. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? What? Just give me the ball. And I don't know what happens, but I think the pitcher tried to hit the guy, and the pitcher missed, and Jeremy somehow got the ball. And I'm screaming now, give me the ball, give me the ball. And the guy is like running home, and I'm just like, oh my God, Jeremy, give me the ball. Give it to me. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to come over there and kick you in the nuts. Just give me the goddamn ball. Finally, the guy understands and realizes, oh my gosh, I have to go touch first. Now technically he's got to run all the bases backwards. So we were fine because he had already touched home. He was just gonna like run up the first base line and be like, oh, here I am, tagged up. But I finally get Jeremy to give me the ball, and I catch it, and I get the guy out, and like their bench is in an uproar, and like everybody on the field is confused, like, what's going on? What? He's not out. He was like, yes, he is out. We caught the ball. He never tagged up. We made an atrocious throw, followed by nobody listening to me when I just wanted the ball. So that's why it was. We ended up losing that game by 1. It was a close game. It was fun, but that was my kickball story and why. Why Jeremy is not a good person to play kickball with. It doesn't share his balls very well. Take that as you will. But all right, so now that this story is over, we can get back to a little bit of seriousness here. So the war went pretty well. We warred with 35. We got 135 or 105 stars out of it all. So we got it all. Yeah, now the attack on me was a pretty lucky 2%. My base isn't very hard to, or 2-star. My base isn't hard to 2-star per se, because I've got it set up so it's a harder 2-star than it is a 3-star. But the guy ended up like doing a go wipe or something here, and like he luckily got his queen to pick off like one building before she got just dominated. So that's unfortunate, but anywho, I am not concerned about that. I am concerned about my 2 attacks. So my first attack was pretty early in the war, and you can see it is a 3-star. So before we start the attack, you can notice what I decided to take in. I've got 3 lava hounds, a 4th one in the CC, 24 loons, a giant, and 5 archers. Spells, I'm running 3 rage, 1 heal, and I am queenless, as she is under the knife getting a augmentation done or something like that. So when you look at the base, the one thing that I notice is how clustered all of these defenses are right here. And that's just easy pickings. Whether you are coming in with hogs, loons. There's not a lot of distance for them to travel here. So I really thought I could take advantage of that. The wizard towers are underleveled, the anti-air is underleveled, the expos are underleveled. The other thing I noticed is this queen is just chilling right here. Chilling like a villain. She ain't doing much. And the 2 anti-airs are really 1.5 levels in. If you place your loons right here, just right, I think they make it in there. And we can take a look at the replay. So the strategy here was toss down an archer, like right here, maybe 2. Make sure the queen comes out. I want to get her over this wall before I drop my king. And as soon as she's out, then drop a giant down to start soaking up damage, and then drop the king. As soon as the king sees the queen, and it's in like his peripheral, or if she takes the shot at one of your troops, the king's like, oh no, buddy, I got you, boo. And so he goes straight in for that archer queen. So really I'm trading my king for the queen, which is a great trade when I'm coming in from the air. And then I'm not even going to worry about pulling the CC here. There's a lot of junk right around it. I'm hoping things just fall into place for me. So I'm going to end up coming in from 2 spots here, and then dropping my four lava hounds. And I'm trying to capture as much of the defenses as they come in as possible, so that the defenses target the lava hounds and my loons stay alive a little bit longer. And then I'm going to drop a couple loons over here to help pincer in and keep the loons honest and keep them going towards the center. And then once everything kind of starts coming down here, I'm going to drop a couple more loons down here to try to push these last anti-air towers. So that was the strategy here. Really nothing technical, just because the base is set up kind of poorly, and that's kind of the plan. So you can see I dropped 2 archers, the giant, the king goes straight for that queen. He goes beast mode on her, pop his ability, and now I'm done. I'm done with that area. So now I'm going to, for time, I'm dropping the loons, drop my lava hounds. I'm a little slow on that one, which is a little frustrating. Got my next two. So he's got things pulling out to the CC. We're going to rage, try to get my loons in a little bit quicker there. I'm going to lose one of the hounds, two of the hounds, so I'm getting lower on hounds now. I probably should have dropped a heal spell like right early. I'm 3 hounds down. I dropped the heal spell here, but it's too late, so I probably should have dropped that heal spell to keep those hounds alive a little bit longer. But luckily, the CC is down. I've got a ton of loons. The hounds did their job and soaked up enough damage. At this point, it's a little scary. This anti-air is really really low, but it didn't get all the way down. But luckily, I got a little puffs. They're gonna take a little bit of the heat from my loons, and at that point, I stick around for a little bit. So in the end, I just kind of got there on base design, really. The other thing that I really think is kind of funny about this attack is if we're gonna zoom in here. So this guy, he's locked onto the king. He wants this king. So he's gonna chase it. He's gonna wait. He's gonna lock on. All right, let's get a bomb. Oh, get back here, king. Wait. All right, we got a bomb. Let's get. Oh, God dang it! Wait. Come. All right, come here. Come here. No, stop bobbing around. Here, take this. Oh, you son of a. I don't know. I thought that was funny. I was watching this live and I had a chuckle. But finally, the little pup and the other balloons help out here, and it ends up being a 3-star. So it was a little bit closer than I wanted. There wasn't a whole lot of strategy there other than me picking out the fact that the base had a really bad design. And in fact, I think another guy in the clan actually ran hogs against this base and just kind of demolished it, because it is a pretty poor design. And you know, queen is not in the middle, and the queen takes down hogs and loons pretty easily. So the fact that she was pretty much a trade for a trade, it's like trading like a knight for a bishop in chess, you know, and they're pretty even value. And the personal preference in this attack is to not have a king, but get their queen down. So it ended up working out well for me, so I'll definitely take it. So the other attack, I waited a little bit in the war, trying to figure out, for the longest time, nobody was attacking 5 or 6, so I thought I might have to clean those up. But by the time I got done curling, and I got home with my army, everything up top was cleaned up. So I ended up hitting 1 and going in on that. So let's find that attack. That's this one. So on this attack, taking a little bit different army composition. So the base is set up a lot better. You can see the defenses, the archer towers, the anti-air, the expos, all better leveled here. Base design, you don't have things really clumped. You got some clumpage in some spots, but nothing too bad. Like my first target. So the idea was CC pull, because I'm not like bringing the troops right on top of all the defenses that I'm killing. I figured this is a good time to pull the CC troops out, and then get them in position. There's a golem in my clan castle. So the idea is get them out, pull them to this side, drop the 2 witches and do the 2 witch CC clear, and then drop the golem, get into this first layer, kill both of these defenses, but more importantly the archer queen, and hopefully get the anti-air tower. Now, based on previous attacks on this base, I know that the hidden Teslas are here, 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 and here. So knowing that going in is really helpful. But part of this attack is also sectioning off the base. So creating a wedge, so to speak, to make sure that my troops can kind of follow that wedge and kind of roll around the screen in a clockworked fashion. So let me just go here. So the idea was come in here with my forces, and we're looking to wedge off the base. So when I say wedge, I mean clear this all out. So now if I'm dropping my loons, they're gonna go this way, right? So they're gonna come here, and everything's gonna come around clockwise. So if I know this, then I can place things a little bit more precisely, and it kind of works with the strategy a little bit, because you'll see this attack is a little bit different than some of the other attacks I've done. Now in the past, maybe you'd see me do is try to come in on a full face and then just let my lava hounds go, and then just have like this full face of lava loons try to sweep across the base. But I've been watching a lot of replays lately, and they're doing stuff that makes more sense to me, and that's have the tanks tanking the damage, but then bring just a couple loons, because you only need 2 to 3 loons, depending on the defense, the life of the defense of the health of the defense rather. You only really need, I think, 2 drops of a lava loon, and so you have 2 loons. They get there, they both drop, and it's gone. So you don't have to waste all that extra lava loon. So if I'm dropping 5, say, from this bottom area, you know, if I'm dropping 5 right out here and they're coming in towards this archer tower, you know, by the time all 5 get there, well, 2 of them are doing work. The other 3 are just kind of picking their noses and not really doing much. So the idea is, what we want to be doing is we section off a piece of the base, we wedge it, and then we start at one of the sides, and we continue to work ourselves around. Now, you know, I could have gone either way on this base. The reason I chose the top to come around is because the top archer tower is going to be gone with my 4-hog CC pull, so I know I'm going to get that. And this first anti-air then is 1 level deep, or 0 levels if I can pinpoint the exact spot to drop from up there. So let me just click that button. So, you know, if I can drop it right up on top, if they can come right down and get it. Otherwise, even if they don't, it's, you know, it's 1 level deep, and hopefully we can get that then. And then the loons are going to continue to just roll around the base, you know, and the loons here will probably jump in and start trying to come down. So the idea then was drop my first of my 2 lava hounds, drop the loons to start coming around, and then just keep holding on to them. So it's like, we come here, we'll drop 2 here, we'll drop 2 or 3 here, we drop our other lava hound, we drop a couple, we rage this area, and as the lava hounds start coming around to tank this damage, we're dropping a couple more loons. So I think that's kind of the strategy that I was thinking. So first, CC pull it over here, clear the CC, drop the golem, get into this first layer, take out the anti-air, the queen, most importantly, and anything else is gravy, and then go from there. So we'll see how this plays out. So I drop my hogs, drop 1 and then 3 in case it triggers any kind of traps that I don't want. Takes that out. Now I did get 1 to go to this. What I probably should have done was taken a couple more hogs and maybe tried to gamble and get that. Would have been really sweet. Pop the 2 Teslas, which is nice. Now we got we got full CC out, so we're gonna pull them over to this corner. And if you're doing the 2-witch clear, you just need to get them close. So at this point, I'm just gonna drop my 2 barbs and my 2 witches with the archer to help be that extra layer. And at this point, I drop another wizard because they're a little clumped, and you can see they're going down pretty quickly. So once I see that majority is down, drop my golem. Once this archer tower latches onto the golem, I drop a wizard there. It's as soon as the cannon goes, I drop my wizard there. I'm sectioning off that base. We're going to drop the 2 wall breakers that you can see them get in. As soon as I know that my king is going right for that center, then I drop him down. He goes after that queen, but she's already dead by the time he gets there. Now at this part of the attack is going pretty well. The unfortunate thing is like, I'm kind of out of the golems, and the golems are going this way, and I needed some to stick over here, because all this DPS just dies. But anyway, you see me drop the balloons, the lava hounds, more loons, more lava hounds, and I'm just going to try to systematically come around the base now that I've created my wedge. The rage spell could have been a little bit better there. I dropped the heal to try to keep the lava hounds alive a little bit longer. We drop second rage, and then the third rage will go right on the middle of the base to try to get these loons going. We dropped the last couple loons down. And really, the thing that killed me the most about this attack was just, I think, the lack of DPS at the end. I wish I would have taken another. You can see I've got 7 or so loons. I probably didn't need 2 queens. I probably could have done 1, maybe taken 1 or 2 or 3 less extra, or 2 less loons, and maybe brought in another hound. And then, you know, that pops out a few more pups for me to clean up. So you can see I've demolished the base. The pathing was exactly what I wanted. It was a little unfortunate I didn't get anything to soak up the damage here. Otherwise, that wedge would have kept going. You know, if I have my queen is going to attack these two while they're attacking, like, skeletons and stuff. So I probably do a little bit better with the queen. But I didn't have her because she is sleeping right now. So you can see, like, I've got the base dead to rights. I just run out of time. And you know, that happens. There's probably some stuff I could have done a little bit quicker. But I don't think, with my army composition the way it was, I don't think I could have been an extra 35, 40 seconds quicker. I mean, the loons are rolling really slow. I've only got like 8 pups going after some of these buildings, and the storages usually have a pretty good amount of health. So I'm happy with the way the attack went. The outcome was a little sad, but still, it's not like it was a complete failure. I had a plan. I executed the plan. You know, it wasn't to perfection. Some things kind of didn't go my way, but I made things work out for the most part. So I am happy with the attack, but certainly there is more to learn. So that's it for this video. Those are my 2 attacks. Hopefully you've learned something. I know I always pick apart my attacks, and like I said, you know, maybe a little bit quicker. Probably army composition. 2 witches seems like a lot, and even if they clear that CC and help with the little mini go-y part of the attack, they you know, if I'm gonna do 2 witches, I better invest in 2 golems, because I need to keep the witches alive. And the 1 golem went down, and both parts split and went up. And maybe that was just a poor base design, or a good base design, and a poor decision by me, or something. But I feel like I could have used 1 more tank, whether it was 1 from the air or 1 on the ground. You know, if I went 2-2 or 1-3, you know, I probably would have had a little bit better result there. But still, all in all, a decent showing, and good attacks to learn from. Especially for me. So, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the story. Hope you enjoyed the 2 attacks. And as soon as we get another war cleaned up, I think Clash Heads are going up in a planned war. They're trying to do a planned scrimmage against another team. So it might be a few days until the next video. But as soon as that's done, I'll get that up, and hopefully we can take a look at a few more 3 stars as long as I don't screw up too bad. So thanks again for watching, and I will catch you later.